pumpkins. Welcome to the life of a city Nolani, where simple living meets a soulful charm. This is your escape onto the countryside. From sun-kissed mornings on the pergola to a fresh harvest from the garden. Whether you're here for farmhouse DIYs, delectable recipes, or how to grow your own produce, stick around, get comfortable. You're in the right place and you're about to be served. Hey guys, I haven't done that intro in a minute. It's a bit busy because Bestie uploaded her video and I didn't have to lift a finger. That was very nice. And that was amazing. I know I haven't been around for over a week. I didn't drop last week. Life is hectic, life is tough, life is hard. Even now, I'm not gonna be long. At least I'm gonna try and not be long. I thought Kesana whilst we chit chat, I'd be doing this and putting in some cabbage seeds, but my roommate is like, I thought we said we'd do this together. So I can't do it. I have to wait for later on today so that we can do it together. But I did say that I'd be sharing some questions with you guys on what to ask or what to have before you get a small plot. We just had like one of our other unnecessary problems sorted out today. Our little cupboard situation was about to fall apart, so we had to get that reinforced and redone. And it started yesterday. Thankfully, our neighbor is very useful and handy. Guys, practical skills are where the money is at because people will always need those jobs done. That is literally where the money is at. That nigga's got, well, he's not a nigga. That man has all his kids working for him and they are all useful. All of them working for him and all useful. By the way, you might see someone popping in and out at the back of me. Yes, somebody is here with me. So first questions first. Your water source is important. You have to know where your water is coming from, and it has to be a limitless source because you can't be planting with municipal water unless you want to run a crazy bill that you will not be able to keep up with. That is necessary. Preferably, I feel the best thing to have is have a stream or river running past your plot. That is probably the best. Getting water rights from government is a price, but it's the best price, I feel. Possibly borehole water, also not a bad idea. Second best option in my opinion. And those are literally your only options because the municipal water is not even an option. So don't even get into that. And then we had problems. Sorry, I just realized my mic wasn't on, so you're probably going to hear me a lot better. Please hold on, guys. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me better. This is not on. Yes. Can we hear each other? Yes. Hopefully. Now we can hear each other. And then there is electricity. I would highly rate being on solar. Number one, whether you half and half or whatever, but solar is one thing I'd highly rate because from time to time, on our part, we have to pump water into the reservoir, and then we also have to pump water in order to irrigate. So that is just all around electricity. And having a plot charges a lot of electricity because there's lights everywhere. Highly advise getting solar lights for outside. Those save you a lot. Probably not the cheapest to install, but they'll save you a lot. And then when you decide that you are going, actually, when you put in an offer for a property and your offer is approved, I would highly recommend going and getting an electrician, bring them to the place that you entry that you've put in an offer for so that they can do an inspection or an audit of the electric wiring in the house. Because the last thing you want is to buy a house that has wiring that is not up to standard. It is a nightmare. Even if a person gives you a COC or they say they have a COC, just get it checked for your own sanity. Get your own electrician to actually come and check it out, just to make sure that everything is proper. If you guys remember my first video, the agent that was helping with my viewing for my dream house situation did say that the owner would have to rewire the whole place and get a COC that is fresh. I wish we had known or thought about getting this house checked out, because a sana wowish, the guy that sold us this house used an old COC from the guy that he bought from, and he made changes to this house. So obviously that old COC is now null and void, but he still used it nonetheless. We found out when we moved in, and my partner got somebody to do our evaluation because he wanted to finish off the wiring in the office and gym space. That's when we got somebody to do it, because our neighbor is an electrician, so he was going to do all of that. That's when he discovered, but this place is screwed, basically. So that is like a pain up our backside currently, but we're still waiting. And then the septic tank issue, I've said this before. Get a place with a bigger septic tank. Highly, like, ask how big are the tanks, how many tanks are there, what feeds into those tanks. Because the last thing you'll need is to be spending thousands upon thousands just to empty out shit, like literal shit. You don't want that. Like, ask how big the tanks are and also the system in the tanks, because some septic tanks have a system so proper that the water is filtered out of the tank and it's used for irrigation, whether you're going to be irrigating your front garden or your front lawn, or you're going to be irrigating your orchards. Like, the filter systems are so proper, the water goes out, and then in your tank you left with the gunk, like your toilet papers and all of that stuff, which means it takes longer to fill up. Number one, which is very important, because you don't want to be emptying out your tank every month. It's annoying. It's expensive, most of all. Like, it is flipping expensive to empty out your tank. Staying in the city is so ghetto, because I'm sure we probably pay what, 5 times the price of what my parents pay back home to empty out their septic tank, for a septic tank that is probably 6 7 times smaller than what they have. Like, it's insane. The last time I checked the pricing at home for to empty out a septic tank, I think was $700 for a 12,000 liter truck. Yeah, Eva. We have a 3,000 liter tank that is including both tanks. So my parents' thing is 6 times the size of mine. And we pay about 3.6, 3.7 to get them emptied out. It's madness. It's crazy. Like, it is crazy. So yes, get a big tank, or a tank with a proper filtering system. And then the piping. If you're going to be planting, ask for the piping plans. Ask for the piping plans of your property. Please, I beg of you. Because there's nothing worse than thinking that, actually, than not knowing where your pipes are running, number one. Number two, how everything is connected, how you switch it on, how you switch it off, all of that stuff. Like, we've burnt pipes, you guys saw from one of my last episodes. Because, yeah, asizazi pipe zirana phi too. We had a guy come in to plow. Baplow nazo pipes because we don't know where the pipes are running. Oh, it's a nightmare. And piping is quite expensive. Also, it's quite intricate. It's a lot of work. And thankfully, it's not my work, because I think I would have been losing my mind a long time ago if it was my job. Listen, men are necessary. I'm sorry. I know people are going to say, but men are necessary. There's just things that you don't worry about or bother yourself with when you doing life with a mate. I can't imagine how stressful life would be if I had to be panicked about everything happening in this yard. I'm sure ngekudala ndizibhukishe esayikhisana because bendizawugxeka. There's absolutely no way. Also, just thinking about it, it's just so ghetto. My life is already ghetto because there's a lot of work around here. But imagine now, even that had to be my responsibility. Please, I would have been losing my goddamn mind. No, like it would be poverty on another level, on top of the fact that I'm already in poverty. But yeah, please get like maps, guys. They have to give you the plans for the piping. They have to give you the piping plans. Please ask for them because it's so hard, like figuring things out as you go and also wasting money in the process because you're replacing things that you didn't have to replace because they're already there. Maybe you would have had to do minor touch-ups, get maybe new clamps because the old clamps are rusted and whatnot, but you wouldn't have to be buying new pipes entirely because you don't know what's running where and go. Yay, stressful. But yes, please get in touch with the piping. Yeah, I think it's what electricity, water, piping, septic tank, and just like little things. I would really highly suggest if you're getting like a small plot, 2 to 3 hectares, son, I have an extra 500K chilling waiting for a job. Don't be like some of us, hey? Don't be like some of us, guys. We are dying. Like, we are dying because something is breaking down. Something needs to be fixed. Something needs to be installed. And everything's just coming at you all at once. You don't have a break. You don't have time to breathe. Namhlanje, it's this breaking. Tomorrow, it's something else breaking. And now you have to sit down and think which one is more urgent or which one is more important. And sometimes something is more urgent. Oh, but there's something more important than it that you need to do. It is such a tough struggle between urgency and importance. So far, the urgency has been in aspects of safety. The importance has been the things that we need to do in order to get to a point whereby we are making a living out of this place as well, whether it's monetary or it's self-sustenance. But those are important things that we need to actually be able to live. Now they have to take a backseat because Google is urgent. Umzekelo, our carport our carport was not important, but it was urgent because what happens when it like falls apart and the cars are parked underneath? No insurance is going to pay for that because they're going to be like, we saw the structure was about to fall apart. So why would they pay for that? And imagine it's like all our cars. Can you see? Now money is wasted on things that shouldn't be breaking but are breaking. So they take urgency. They occupy the urgency slot. When outside we need netting so that the birds can stop feeding on our crop and our crop can be nicely shaded because the weather is coming in. I mean, the sun is coming in hard. Can you see? Oh, guys, it's frustrating. I can't wait till life is a bit calmer and like brains can start functioning properly and not consistently overstimulated because wow, damn. But yes, that's that. Also, honeys, my sweet little peas, I have to take a break for maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I know, but now I'm here to say I officially have to take a break for a few weeks and focus on what's happening outside without having the anxiety of having to edit a video and put out a video. Yeah, I need a break and focus outside When life outside is more stable and calm, I will most certainly be back. Also, I would just like to polish up a bit on my editing skills. Bestie's video was bomb ass. Like, she did a good job. So I also want to take some time and just polish up my editing. And yeah, and then I will be back more refreshed, better, and just release the content that is piling up. But yeah, I'm so sorry. For those that are still new, you can go back and watch some old episodes in case you want to see my face and hear my voice. You can always go back to the previous episodes and just catch up on what has happened so far. But yes, I have to love and leave you. And thank you so much for the support. I see the comments, I see the love. Thank you so much. And get into November well. And yes, and just be good people. For now, I need to go and be a slave because this is the life I chose. Anyway, please don't forget to like, comment. Hopefully, you've hit the subscribe button and you will be sharing with us. Please also ask questions, guys, that you would like to know so far. I mean, I've presented something, so if you've got questions on it, please share some questions. Anywho, love y'all. Goodbye. See you when I'm less busy and better. Not that I think I'm gonna be less busy, but when I can juggle my life. Love you guys. Thank you. Cheerio.